weet nog hoe hy so skit en maak hy dan doen hy daai shock ding. Hy wil nie ophou nie.
Hou net vas.
Dis seker Danica.
Hallo. Hallo.
Hallo. Dan kan ek speel nou NFL.
Verkeer binne en haar maag, al haar nutrients is weg. Ja. So. Hy broer was. Hy tot die 30 is wat so gemaak. Ek bedoel hulle nou dat hulle al druk en al haar suiker normaal. Ek weet nie of die suiker daai suikerprobleem kan veroorsaak. Almal het gekyk na die suiker as die suiker. Suiker het nou die sien gevra. Dus ek kan nie veel van baas. 6000 na kyk met die voorraad van die. En as my gaste kom te saam met die haal. Ek het nou, ek het dit kan op net gesê van by vir my so 160,000. Ek het nog ook van 4 uur lang self gesien. Wat is dit? Die Willowmore. Maandag. Dis net gereed ek nog toe hoe is hier. Ek gaan net daar doen en ek ry maar staar af. En maar eers al weer moet. Toe weet ek nie wat nou sit aanhou nie van wat stop ek. Body. Net body. Andre. Dis net. Wat is dit? Ons kan op hier doen. Ons het lekker daar weer ons ry. Dit is dan net teruggie. Alraai, ons gaan sien. Ja, sy is al beter, sy moet maar saam kom in. Hey Nef, hoe gaan dit as dan aan die bees? Ach, yes. Die lig is so. Ja, jy sien, is die kar het op.
Hey, waar het ons hier vanaf?
We know that all too well. Maar die ou is 'n Kia proof, so wat hy moet doen is hy moet hy kan die dak afsny en weer opsit en seël soos hulle moet. So hy kan luister.
Andre, kyk wat ek getry het. Kyk wat ek getry het.
Nee, kyk, ek het dit al my werk staan. My werk staan. Ek sê my weet dat maar die kontrak is gewees om onderhou en netwerk. Ek verloor 6000 betaal. Ek sê vir die ou,
kyk ek dan. switch dit uit en dan sit dit op die tafel en kyk hoe
Ek
verander
wil
dit.
nog vir my gaan kry.
Kan ek net
Ek
gou
van
nog?
hulle hê as ek nog gaan van hulle kry. Hier is dit.
Wat?
Moet jy afstel.
Kan ek?
Nee, draai.
Ek gaan jou breekie. Kyk jy, ek gaan terugvormer. O. Maar jy sou sê dit is skeeltjie slip seker.
Ja, want ek hou nie van as ek goed raak nie.
Ek het besluk, ek het dit weer gedrink. Nou shut up.
Nou shut jy. Los my uit. Los my uit.
Nee, niksie.
Gesê los my uit.
Jy doen nou dit as prys.
En ek het nog iets gekry. Nee, dit gekry. Moet jy niks nie.
Ja, ek speel nou teen papa en Nessa. En Nessa.
Ja.
Gaan jy saam na die hospitaal toe?
Ja.
Waar moet ek bly?
Waar?
Waar moet ek bly sit?
Jy kan bly.
Ons in 'n match. Kyk terug.
Ja, net vas. En wat nou Danica?
Wat?
Was dit lekker?
Ja.
Mhm.
Maar op die einde was dit nie so lekker nie want sy het
Toe raak julle nou 'n bietjie moeg vir mekaar.
Nee.
Okay, gaan terug. Sê maar.
nee papa, sy wou gecheat het in 'n game.
Nee, julle is
Results in a nice touchdown.
Julle moet
So the
van mekaar
Eagles will use their
weet.
first time out here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. And this one is no good. He has missed the extra point. Keep that one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play as we go along this afternoon. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Great, set. Trimmer.
And in motion is Brown. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Well, as been the case this entire 1st half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's Brandon Jones from his safety spot, bursting in to record the sack. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Yeah. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. They try to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on down.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone, 21. Zach Barr, the All-Pro, makes the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 21-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing, Nix. That is hard for 3. And he'll take this one in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
Well, the game will continue on shortly.
So after 1, it's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment.
Will Lutz to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's the linebacker, Alex Singleton. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball.
Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. And that is the last thing you want to do, Greg. When you have the ball on offense in your hands and the other team gets points, it is 2 with a safety there.
And it's really a rare play in the NFL, Mike. We just don't see it very often. So anytime a defense gets the run off the field celebrating, getting an easy 2 points, they'll take it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. And now, more problems. After the safety, the free kick goes out of bounds. play fake. Here's Nix. Ah, the blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
On second down, it's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. That's hot, and he will score. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. The ball comes out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Dobbins. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down and 3. Back to throw is Nix. He's got it at the 3. And he's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll try and run for it, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
to his own goal line. Hurts.
Why?
And off the deflection, it is taken in. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That is two big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. It's second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
To the air again. Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be third down.
Great, set.
Again, Hurts. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. And this will not... Oh, there's on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And it will be recovered by the offense, but ultimately doesn't matter because this is going to be a turnover on down. Nick snap on first and 10. This is caught at the 2. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Hold on, son. Ready.
They'll throw. It's Nix. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And